Hey everybody, today we are going to do a budget with me on our June 30th paycheck, which is really exciting because it is our third paycheck of the month. If you've been hanging around for a while, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. My husband and I get paid every other week, so we're bi-weekly paid. And this is our June 30th paycheck. This is very exciting because this means it's our third paycheck in June. And so if you've been around for a while, you know that one of the things I'm trying to do is get us 1 month ahead on our bills. So, in July, we're spending money we made in June, things of that nature. So we're not a whole month ahead yet. But basically this June 30th paycheck, we are going to be able to budget our bills from July 1st to July 15th. Now, this is the third time I'm recording this because, I always go through the budget once myself, and I have it set to the side because I don't like fumbling with the calculator. And then my second time recording, I went through the whole thing and realized that my phone was not on camera mode, or it was not on video mode, it was on camera mode. So I literally took a picture of the beginning and the end. So I have checked, I am recording, which is great, and we're gonna get to this video. So I like to color code. Color coding helps my brain work. If it's something that helps your brain work, then I highly encourage a pack of highlighters for you when you do your budgeting. Okay. So for income, this is actually also a really exciting check period for us. So my hubby, he had a ton of overtime on this check. So his check was crazy huge. It was $4,046.58. Now, we don't see checks like this all the time because we're at the age where I feel like it's not worth burning ourselves out. Especially coming out of the pandemic and just kind of trying to be healthier, be more mindful about ourselves and our energy. So this isn't something that happens all the time, but it's just something that he did so that we could try and get a little bit ahead. My check was $1,894.21. So 2 paychecks to go, they missed a day, and I got the credit for that today, so that's why my check's higher. And then hubby got a bonus, which they pay in a separate check. I don't understand why it's not on his regular check. Maybe it's for tax purposes, I don't know. But it was for $567.87. So total our income for this paycheck is $6,508.66. So that's what we have to work with, and then I put that down here. Okay, then our second category is our bills category. So I don't know if you've been around for a little bit, you kind of get this. I do this every other week. I use the same colors. I find comfort in things being regimented and doing them the same way. I think it just brings consistency and practice. So I don't ever feel bored with budgeting this way. I just want to make sure that we're consistent and making good financial choices. So our bills on 7/1, we pay our internet, and that is $90. On 7/5, we pay gas and electric, and that is $250. On the 10th, we pay our water bill, and that is $40. On the 11th, we pay our cell phones, and this is $300. This actually is going to get saved. It's going to go into our bill savings account. I had a huge credit on our cell phone bill, and then we each got new cell phones. His phone wouldn't charge anymore, and my phone was not working right either, so we both got new phones, and we paid for it out of our bill savings money because we did have a surplus in there. So now we're paying this back because the credit we had was like $750. It was like a crazy amount of money. And then 7/15, I treat our some savings like a bill, so we save $75 per month. I know it's not a huge amount, but it is. It's there if we need it. And then also on the 15th, we save for our car insurance, $300. So we do pay our car insurance premium every 6 months, and divide it up. It's $300 per month. So I set this aside. $300 per month would be what we would pay if we didn't get the discount for paying it all at the same time. So I pay save $300 a month, and it's usually like April or October that they take out the premium. So I just like to have the money sitting there in the bank for them. And then 2 savings. That's $173. So what I do is I've already done a lot of like the budget videos, and I need to do a new one. I usually wait until like September-ish to kind of reconcile our budget and change numbers. But for box number 2, which is our bills, 1/2 of a month is $1,228. So if we add all of this up, it adds up to $1,228. We're gonna put that down here in our totals. For box number 3, which we're moving on to for our credit cards, 1/2 month is $1,000 that we pay on our credit cards. And credit cards are blue. So I'm going to fill this out a little bit different because this one's actually kind of exciting. All of our credit cards are due, all the ones that we have payments on, that is, are due within the first 15 days of the month. So from our last check, we saved $1,000, which is 1/2 of a month, and then we'll have another $1,000 from this check. So on 7/2, credit card number 1, we pay. On 7/8, we do credit card number 2. Now we have 9 different credit cards. Actually, we had 10. Credit card number 9, we paid off, and my husband canceled it. So we have 9 credit cards. There are a few that are, some are paid off, and then some we are trying to pay off. And there we go. So on the 2nd, we pay credit card number 2. On the 8th, we pay, oh my gosh. On the 2nd, we paid credit card number 1. On the 8th, we paid card number 2. On the 13th, we paid credit cards 3 and 4. And on the 14th, we paid credit card number 6. Now, I'm going to kind of start at the top. So credit card number 1, our main monthly payment is $650. On credit card number 2, the payment is $300. These are like the minimum payments that are rounded up a little bit. And these are the cards that we're trying to focus on paying off. On the 13th, credit card number 3, we were paying $650, but we've paid off enough on it that the minimum payment, I can drop that to $450. Credit card number 4 is a $300 card, minimum payment. And credit card number 6, we were paying $100 a month on it. And then when I was able to drop this one by $200, we were paying $300 on this card. Now, as we go through further with the extra money, we're able to do some cool things. So credit card number 6, we're going to pay also $300 on. Now, this adds up to $2,000. So we're going to take money from our savings for $1,000, and this will be $1,000 out of this paycheck. So we're going to make some adjustments up here after we look at what's going on down here. Our subscriptions, which we color in purple. Subscriptions are things that we pay for either monthly or yearly. And I've done some videos about what our subscriptions are. And again, like the fall seems to be a big time of reset for us. So that's when we go through our subscriptions, look at what we have, what can we cancel, what do we need to continue, is there any money that we can cut. So for subscriptions, I do $120 per pay. So this is $120 and $120. Now, sinking funds. We have 2 types of sinking funds. Some sinking funds we keep in the bank. And that's what this box is for. So sinking funds, these are where we save up money for something that's unexpected, but we know we're going to pay. So subscriptions are things that we know that we're going to have to pay each month, like whether it's like maybe Disney Plus or Spotify or other things that we pay bi-monthly. Sinking funds are things that happen that we know are going to happen, but we don't necessarily know when. So under this, I categorize things like our license plate renewal or driver's license renewal. We know we're going to have to pay that. We just don't know when. Any type of like car maintenance, medical care, anything that we want to save for education. Because while my husband is a nurse, he has to go back to school. He's an RN and he has to go back and do an RN to BSN program. So that goes in here. Any kind of like a home maintenance, anything like that falls into this category. So from our last check in box number 5, I'm going to write it up here, box number 5, we owed that $13.64. Now, normally in this, we put 180, so we do 180 per pay plus this $13.64, so that's $193.64. Now, another thing that has to go here is we had to have our AC repaired. So apparently, I guess it ran out of Freon, and our neighbor knew a guy, and they were able to, he was able to get it refilled. Our neighbor actually, we have amazing neighbors. Our neighbor actually paid the contractor, his buddy, and I think it was like $380, $390, whatever it was close enough that we just gave our neighbor $400. Now, fortunately, we were able to cover that out of this check, but that means we used $593.64. Okay. And then our sinking funds that we took out of the bank. So, like I said, when I said we had two different kinds of sinking funds, this yellow sinking funds, we leave that money in the bank. We don't like having a ton of cash at the house. But we do withdraw some. So this is usually what I do my cash stuffing videos out, is out of this box down here. So groceries, $300, because we do $150 per week. Gas is $200, because we do $100 per week. So I take money out every other week. On the weeks I don't take money out, I do a changeover, which I have plenty of videos on that too. So hubby, wifey, and date night. We each get $100, so that's $300. So this is for his items that he likes to cash stuff. These are for mine, and then I call it date night money, but it's basically for anything that we choose to do together as a couple. And that's something that we prioritize. My surgery funds is $350. I have to have surgery in September, so we're saving up to cover my lost income out of this check. And then this is the check where we do Christmas of $100. And we did do extra money. So, and that was $200. So basically, when we get bigger checks or bonuses like this, we do try and reward ourselves. We find that if we work really super hard, we give ourselves extra money, and so a lot of the time it ends up being extra, like eating out money, because if we're working that much, I might not necessarily have had the chance to meal prep or whatever. So that is $1,450 here. So we are gonna do a little bit of math, so because these numbers don't add up for you. So 6508.66 minus 1,228. So after we take out these bills, we have a balance of $5,280.66 minus 1,000. I don't know if you can see that. Is $4,280.66 minus 120 here. So we have $4,160.66 minus $593.64. We have left $3,567.02 minus $1,450. We have $2,117.02. Now, we paid off credit card number 6. This is the one that we were focusing on. We had a balance. I'm gonna kind of sketch it. This is gonna get a little bit messy. We paid $1,161.70 on credit card number 6. So you guys, I'm so excited we paid off that credit card. So minus 1161.7 is what we have left is $955.32. Now, you know that I usually run a zero-based budget. I just want you to know that this amount here, we put this towards other savings for things that we're going to need that I just don't want to go into right now. So we saved $955.32, and so our budget equals 0 like normal. So that's what we have here for this budget with me. Thank you for hanging in there. If you're new, hopefully you want to stick around, and if you are returning, thank you for being here and being part of the family. I love reading your comments and everything, and I am internally jumping for joy off paying off credit card number 6. Oh, so when I paid off credit card number 6, I almost didn't do like the best part. So when I paid off credit card number 6, this went to 0. That meant I had $300 that I need to make a credit card payment with. So instead of that, the next card we're focusing on is credit card number 2, and this became $600. So we're gonna do a debt check-in probably our next video, and maybe not, I don't know. This is a weird month, and I have a lot going on at the beginning of July, so it may be a little bit later in the month, but this is where we're at for the first half of July. So that's it. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.